Hi, this is Antara Vilas Amradekar. Today I'll be doing the second task of the Sparks Foundation for Data Science and Business Analytics internship. So the second task is about prediction using unsupervised machine learning. The objective of this is to predict the optimum number of clusters and to represent it visually. The method that I'll be using is k-means clustering. Before starting, I have included all the necessary links in the description box. Kindly please do check it out. So the dataset that we'll be working on is IRIS dataset. So for those of you who do not know what IRIS dataset is, I will give a brief introduction. So IRIS dataset is basically a flower dataset. It consists of 3 types of irises or species, namely Setosa, versicolor and virginica. In this way, we have 4 characteristics, namely sepal length, sepal width, petal length and petal width. Based on these characteristics, we predict which flower it belongs to. So I have imported the necessary libraries that I am going to be using. So I have imported pandas, matplotlib.pyplot, seaborn and sklearn. Next thing I have done is imported my iris dataset. I have used .head parentheses function in order to see if I have properly imported the dataset or not. So from this we can see that the dataset has been imported properly. Now I have used the .info parentheses function to find the overall information about the data. So from here we can see that there are total 150 rows and 6 columns. There are no null values in any of them, and the data type for ID and species is integer and object respectively, and the others have float data type. Next thing that I've done is found out what exactly the species column has. So from here we can see that species column has iris versicolor, iris setosa and iris virginica, as I had mentioned above. Next I have used the describe function to find the basic descriptive statistics. So it gives me the values that are in each column, the average, the standard deviation, the minimum, the maximum value and the quartiles. Next I have done data visualization. So for this I have used the seaborn pair plot. This shows the relationship between each type of column variable with regards to the species. So in blue we have iris setosa, in orange we have iris versicolor, and in green we have iris virginica. So as you can see, iris setosa in each case, that is sepal length, sepal width, petal length and petal width, is not related to the other two, which is versicolor and virginica. However, in each case the versicolor and virginica are overlapping each other. Next I have dropped the columns that I'm not going to use. So I have dropped ID and species. After this I have used the seaborn heat map to show the correlation between each column. So from here we can see that petal length and sepal length are highly correlated. Petal width and sepal length are also highly correlated, and petal width and petal length are also highly correlated. Now we move on to finding the optimum number of clusters. So the ideal way to figure out is using within cluster sum of squares. It is basically the distances of each data point in all clusters to their respective centroids. The idea here is to minimize the sum. So if suppose there are n observations and we specify n clusters, then the within cluster sum of squares will become 0 and this will form a perfect cluster. However, it won't make any sense Therefore, we use the elbow method in order to figure out the optimum number of clusters. So I have plotted the clusters range and within cluster sum of square over here. So from this we can see that the ideal number is 3 because an increase in the number of clusters is decreasing the within cluster sum of squares value. However, the drop after cluster number 3 is minimal. Therefore, we choose 3 to be our optimum value. Lastly, we are going to apply the k-means clustering on the data. So here I have used the k-means function directly and fitted the model. Next thing that I've done is used the scatter plot to plot the cluster centers. So in this scatter plot, Setosa is plotted in red, Versicolor is plotted in blue, Virginica is plotted in green, and the yellow dots are the centroids. So there are 3 centroids as we had taken 3 clusters. The plot basically shows how far each point is from the centroid. So that's it. I hope I was able to give a better understanding of unsupervised machine learning. Kindly please give a feedback. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you.